Right point, this is Reinbacher chopping one towards the net, never got there. Now it's Justin Pearson, leading scorer in the playoffs for Cleveland a season ago. Long shot Reinbacher, that sails wide. Here's Farrell, had 2 Game 1 goals. Out to the right point, Reinbacher coughs it up. Monsters had a chance just for a moment at a breakaway for Grimaldi, but instead carried in by Pearson. Grimaldi after it behind the net.
The first option is for them to go get the puck.
Right off the draw, quick shot, and Laval has
through the traffic.
Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the first. Cross, it's Matejchuk. Matejchuk weaving, high slot, gonna release one. This knocked down, and then Gambrell fights through a cross check as Sean towards Fowler, but he'll pounce on it. And we've got a Laval player very slow to get up in the slot there. I believe Mayu kind of went down on that right knee. Take a look here right between the circles. Yeah, pushed in the back there. That was Tuck that did the honors, but it's May. Farrell off a leg, Sposel around the edge. Down from the right point, Reinbacher sends it behind the cage. And over for Farrell. And this one will be centered to no one in particular. Back out right point now. It's Laurent Dauphin on net. That one tipped by Farrell, but by Rocco Grimaldi. Grimaldi down the right wing, trying to cut in front of the net as the puck loose for Pearson. It popped over his...
Job by Rocco there, driving the net, taking that defenseman wide.
Past Reinbacher, he'll have to stick his Sean Farrell. He'll persevere. Driving the net is Beck. Found him in front. What a save by Graves.
But Jet was there to stop it.
Mayu fired a shot, then was to be a shift, but he's out there now for the Rocket. All the way across behind the net. This to the slot. 1-0 to the Rocket. Face off one back. Kanosko from range. Fowler makes the save. Rookie. Trudeau at the point though held it in. Got it to Mayu. Now it's Dauphin. Dauphin fended off to that right flank. Out high, Mayu, long one-timer, stopped by Greaves, big rebound, and now in front, stumped towards Greaves, but he's able to locate it and put his glove chuck down. Up ahead, Fix-Polanski with speed, gets the corner on Wotherspoon, Fix-Polanski centers! Oh my goodness! Hands off for Pucha, cross for Sposel. Sposel now back to Pucha, wires it on, tipped, but Fowler reaches out. Tuck, poked away from him by Björkvik Holm. And the centering pass to the right point, Reinbacher. Down the wall, gets it back high slot. The one-timer was deflected and thankfully wide of the net of Greaves. Back to Reinbacher. Grimaldi read his maneuver there. And the puck now loose to Kanosko. Shovels it for Björkvik Holm in the corner. Hit by Tuck. It's away from that, off the outside of the net. Now it's Grimaldi. Just flings one out to center. Picked up like a wideout by Pearson. Carries it all the way down into the offensive zone. Taken away from him behind the cage. And Reinbacher will gallop the other way. Reinbacher at center. No one with him. He zips it back for Fix-Polanski. Steps into the O-zone. Waits. Fires. Save made by Fowler. Big rebound to the slot. Monster is able to come up with it. It's Stelbel Blues towards the net. Fix-Polanski tried to tip it. Came up swinging and missing. And then it's dumped by Richard. Back to the right corner. Sposel pinches from the right point. As behind the net, Fix-Polanski's got it there. Out to the center, Blue Pucha. Right circle, Delbel Blues. Now it's Sposel with some room. He'll fire! Save Fowler, juggled it, but snatches.
Always at this level, when you're looking at it the whole way through, it's going to be tough to beat them. And Monsters right now getting a lot of shots from the outside. Another one here for Stan Sposel with nobody in the way.
Seconds left in the opening period. Now it's centered for Waz. Clayton fell, and Greaves has to make a save. He'll cover, and then Beck and Matejchuk are getting into it after the whistle.
I don't know if I've seen Denton miss. That's coming out. He tried to run Beck over. Beck was lucky in the neutral zone not long ago.
Yeah, you see him there really being the instigator on that exchange. Bill Blues off the stick of Fix-Polanski. Grimaldi's got it. He'll shoot, and it's off the post. Ahead now, this is Condotta for the Rocket. Condotta fires, he scores. Beats Greaves, short side to the glove hand.
Humpy in the offensive zone, pinching and...
Take a look at the goal here. Snap straight ahead, Matejchuk, great feed. Pearson, what a move, backhander! Oh, and it ends up in the corner, but a great setup and a great effort from Justin Pearson in the O-zone. Here's Grimaldi now, swirling to the slot, off the stick of McCown. Couldn't get that one-timer loose, he was handcuffed. Grabbed by Lindstrom, fed to Simoneau off the glass. Matejchuk battles through one hit. Xhekaj comes over with another, forced to cover. So it bounced off the end boards and back his way. 12:46 left in the second.
Xhekaj's finally getting one here. Ref finally away.
Picked up Bashan, finds Kanosko. Kanosko waits and fires. Got it back and slid it in front. And diving was Fowler. To top his circles. Feeds it to Beck. Oh, that looked offside on the entry. Harvey Pinard a little bit ahead of the play. Gets it back to Engstrom across. One-timer Beck. And Engstrom now. Make it Lindstrom. Shoveled in front. They tap it off the outside of the cage again. Now it's Pinelli from McCown. Pinelli gets it back. Looks for McCown. McCown looks towards the net. Shovels it on. Save Fowler. Little McCown paying for that with the attention of all of the Rocket players.
I think it might have been even Lindstrom's stick that got Fowler.
Back out high. This is Svozil. Moving atop the circles. Fire. Save Fowler. Not sure he saw it. And off the wall. Down from the right point was Richard. Center blue again at Svozil. Svozil to his right. Absolute war going on in front of the net. And penalties are coming up. And now Malatesta has simply had enough. Pounces on top of the player he was wrapped up with. Now Trudeau and LeBate are in a bear hug. There will be penalties, but to whom?
Jimmy had a mission on his mind when he stepped on the ice for that shift, and he was running around looking for some hits, and Davidson was his target.
He hit him twice, and then Xhekaj's in there.
Testa and now Xhekaj have begun conversing. Gone in this third period. On net, fended away by Fowler. Chopped to the slot. Grimaldi fires, and Fowler comes up.
Been the Monsters' best chance of the game right there. I don't know if Rocco got all of that one, but Fowler comes across and makes a good glove save.
He's in good position there. Good push off the post. And
third pick home. Going by Kinozgo. Cross to Pinelli. Dauphin crunches in. Dauphin at the goal line. Back to Farrell. Turns, fired towards the net, and that bounces in. They score. Greaves got the...
He's celebrating like he's...
Yeah, looks like it went off his legs, and then how does...
Off the shaft of jet stick.
Yeah.
And directed towards...
All this year. Puck in front of Greaves. He couldn't cover it. Now he will on the second chance. As a couple of extra little shots to the seated Gignac from McCown, and we've got more exchanges.
Good fighting.
Look, he's following Gignac off the wall. Malatesta and the Monsters, regardless the outcome today, headed to Jimmy's home province of Quebec to play the Rocket Sunday, 3 p.m. in Game 3. Roars from the crowd come regardless of the score. Wash over these fans in this building every single night. Dauphin ahead. Greaves, what a save! But on the rebound, it's Lindstrom.
Their deflection that Jet makes that first save with that.
On his own line. Up ahead, it's Waugh. Waugh, watched by Richard, fires. Greaves has it underneath his leg.
It's stuck underneath that pad.
Well, if you're not sure and there's no response from the crowd, you just freeze, right? I mean, carries into the offensive zone, gives it to Pinelli. Clears out some space. Pinelli, nice move. He'll fire, save, Fowler, rebound for his shot. Drew a penalty. Out high, it's Matejchuk to Delbel Blues. His shot rattles in the slot. Fix Wolanski with a poke. LeBate hammering, but Fowler's got it, and he gets the whistle too.
So he's got some...
Now, dips his way through center. Weaves back. He's in alone. Pinelli to the back forehand. Oh, and then it was the right pad of Fowler keeping him to the outside.
Right pad of Fowler as he did a little snow angel on the ice.
That's twice he's danced their defenseman.
At right circle, Pinelli. Pinelli loads and fires right on. Save Fowler into the air. 15 seconds to go. It's in the skates of...